Hey everyone, Polius here with another test run of Total War Rome 2 Empire Edition Beta. Back again with Fred. Say hi.
Hi.
We're just doing some Pike tests to see if there's anything to improve how Pikes work in the game. Also to illustrate that there are ways that Pikes can work, and they really kind of need it. Because right now they're A, hard to use, B, not very fulfilling and rewarding to use, and C, just frustrating as a result of A and B. So, I've got, I'm playing as Macedon, however you want to pronounce it. I've got 2 units of each of their types of pikemen. Just as kind of a variety, not a variety. What's the scientific term for making sure that you have all available options, Fred? You know more science than I do.
What?
Never mind.
Probably, but variety works.
Okay, there we go. We're using variety. Fred's playing as a Seleucid just because they have pikes, they have a spread of units. Also put some spear units in there, some hoplites or whatever. Or whichever.
Okay.
Actually, no, just, I guess, swords and pikes.
That's all you need, man. Swords and pikes.
Actually, there are some ways that works, if you have enough funds.
I've got 2 each of my 4 pike units.
And then 2 each of a sword unit.
A sword unit or 2 sword
Yeah, just get
units?
some silver shield swordsmen.
Because I've got silver shield swordsman, royal peltats, thorax swordsman, and hillman.
Alright, go light swords and I guess heavier swords. And I'll just get 3 each of my pikes then. So you're gonna have, yeah, that'll work.
Okay, then what else?
Oh, that should be fine. And
Okay.
Dura's a pretty good. I think we used Dura last time for tests when we were testing the Thracian nobles.
It looks reasonably flat.
It's gonna be super hilly, I bet.
Oh, well, yeah, probably.
You know where it's probably a flat spot? Spain. Like on the coast.
Maybe.
Or, of course, the Balearic Islands. They are super duper flat, right?
Sure.
There's trees. Let me just.
I mean, probably not, because they're like islands, but...
Well, I just remember historically the Balearic Islands were really hard to defend because their terrain was super flat.
Yeah, because they used all the rocks for slings.
I just picture that. All right. Well,
It's like the Easter Island. They cut down all their trees. What's a good job?
Oh, here we go. Outside of Rome. Load map. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Okay, I've got 8 pikes and 4 swords.
All right, that should be good. 4 Swords Adventure.
Yep.
That was a fantastic Zelda game.
Yep. I never played it though. None of my friends had a link cable.
Yeah. This is not what that map looked like at all. Alright. Well, the hill isn't going to be a...
river.
What? Is that a river?
Maybe. I don't know. Looks like a river.
This is not what that map looked like. If you look back at this video, like, this is not what the map looked like. I protest, sir.
Either way, I mean, I'm really out of my element here in general. Joey told me that we were playing Empire Total War.
Did I really say Empire Total War?
No. Something about Emperor Total War, though. That's
Oh.
what confused me.
Oh, the Emperor Edition.
I'm kidding. It did not confuse me.
Wow. I'm bad with joke. Well, this is fairly flat, actually.
Yeah, this isn't bad. Once you load, ladies and gentlemen, I will officially advocate the use of solid-state drives in all computing.
Oh, that was a road? That did not look like a road on the map at all.
No, it didn't. It looked like a river on the map.
This map. I guess it's historically accurate. Map sucked. Alright. I'm ready. So, like, we need to be fancy about battle setup.
Oh yeah, right.
Guys,
we're running guys in.
shh. I think he's gonna hide units in those trees. We'll have to outflank him.
Bunch of elephants.
You jerk monger. And scythe chariots. This noob
Yeah.
box with my pikes. Did you bring any bows? No.
No.
Alright, I win.
Wait, why do you win?
This is my video. No.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it
I never
doesn't.
used elephants or chariots in a battle.
Chariots are ridiculously awesome.
Even against spears?
It depends. Anyway, well, let's do some testing first, and then you can have fun practicing on the use of chariots.
Okay.
First of all, I do have to
I'm
say,
gonna use my chariots to rout and elephants to rout all of your escaping units.
oh, that's actually chariots are really good for killing units, like running
Okay.
units. I have to say, do you have Silver Shield Legionnaires? Legionaries?
Silver Shield Swordsman, Silver Shield Pikeman. I do not have the Legionaries.
Oh yeah, in Rome 1 they were called Silver Shield Swordsmen Legionaries.
I'm pretty sure there are those.
I don't
The
think so.
spear infantry.
Those are
I don't
Silver
know.
Shield Pikemen, I think.
Well, yeah, there's pikemen, there's swordsmen, but they also have a bunch of spear units.
Ah, maybe, I don't know. So they look cool though, the Silver Shield Legionaries. Their shields aren't at all silver, but what can you do? Anyway, let's move this forward. I don't like you having the. Has that actually affected my morale? No, it isn't. You're not close
No,
enough.
yeah, I'm not close enough.
All right, I'm going to move. Let's just start with some basic pikemen, or let's start with the levy pikemen. I'm going to move a unit up. Let's advance our army forward. With the improvements to morale, I think we can afford to do that and just move.
Yeah,
So we don't have a repeat. When we did our tests with Thracians, we did some fairly thorough tests with the Thracian swords against Praetorians, and just found out that wow, Praetorians don't do too well against them.
no, they don't. I mean, it's probably gonna be really similar now, even after all these changes.
Oh, yeah.
Thracian nobles and Thracian warriors too. Even they're better heavy infantry than Rome, which was before the best heavy infantry faction.
Right. Well, I think the advantage that Rome has is they don't have to wet themselves in terror against a skirmish faction.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Because they have big shields.
As the Thracian nobles have little bucklers.
Yeah, they don't even have like peltas or anything. They have tiny little bucklers. They have really, really bad. Like even the really high level guys have terrible melee defense, and they don't have spears as a faction.
Well, yeah,
I think
they
they're
don't.
garrison spears.
So-
but that doesn't.
That's that. Well, except that their weapons, the ronfallas, are actually have a bonus against spears or against a large.
But most of the point of a spear unit is that they have really nice melee defense and can
Right.
hold an anvil for a while.
So one of the tricks for pikes, Fred, is that you actually want to have them deeper is better.
Okay.
So this is just a quick
Yeah,
lesson
I'll
for you.
Stick to pike phalanx and.
What? No, that slows them down. You get them into position first.
Oh. Will they pull their pikes out if they're not in pike phalanx mode?
Nope. They use swords then.
Huh.
'Cause if you look at my guys, they've got swords out
Yeah.
right now.
Okay. So you can
Felkata.
switch. I thought they switched weapons like if someone got too close
Yeah.
or something.
My question is, where are they hiding the pikes? It's all of a sudden, boom! They just pull them out of their backsides.
You don't want to know, Joey.
Also, I really still don't like how they spread out. Look, when I get rid of the pike phalanx, they actually pull in tighter. A pike phalanx is supposed to be a tight formation.
Well, it's kind of a tight formation, but part of it is they want the first several layers of pikes to be on the other guy's shoulders, and if it's too tight of a formation, it's going to be harder. I think. I don't know.
Sort of. One thing that I think would really help pikes is if that kind of forest of the back pikes actually provided to deflect kind of the same way that shrubbery does. So what we're going to do,
Rubbery do?
what shrubbery, like shrubs and forests actually reduce the effectiveness of missile units. What we're going to do is we're just going to move forward. And we're just going to have our pikes. Let's click attack order once. I'm going to pause. I need you to press P as well.
Oh, I just stopped. Oh, yeah. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Alright, I just clicked an attack order on your pike. Oh, I just forgot that we have a time limit for this. Oh, well.
Well,
So-
I guess we have to finish this video in an hour.
yeah. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, go.
All right. So here's what's going to happen. Nori says they're engaged in melee. They start poking at each other. They actually are doing a fairly good job of just poking.
I mean, our levy pikemen are actually identical stat-wise.
Right. It looks like people are actually dying already. Well, all right. So this actually shows that they did kind of already fix one of the problems with pikes. If you watch a video Air of Carthage did fairly recently to when I did this, he was complaining how pikes didn't actually make attacks. They would kind of like, shove pikes at each other for a little bit, kind of wave around and make sure the general thought they were fighting, and then just stopped. Here, they're pushing forward.
So could that be a subtle commentary on the work ethic of
The Greeks.
modern Greeks?
Well, I'm just reminded of the push of pike from the Imperial Age, well, the early Imperial Age, back when they used pikes and muskets. Oftentimes, you'd think it'd be a very bloody affair when people didn't have armor. They did this, and I'm kind of quoting the History of Revolutions here. But oftentimes, people just want to decide that they have its heart in it, and let themselves get pushed off balance, and then just say, "Okay, we're done." The best was when neither side had their heart in it. They just kind of like waved their spears around, hoping their generals thought that they were actually fighting.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right.
I've got a little bit of an edge on you.
Yeah.
Not much though. It's real close.
Yeah.
Winning slightly, losing slightly.
What's my one guy doing? What's the guy with the red cloak doing in the back there? He's just like, I'm helping.
He's the commander.
I guess.
He's not the centurion. Oh, he would be the centurion. Well,
No, he wouldn't be.
Similar level of a centurion.
I don't remember what the Greek term for it was.
Well, I mean, I guess they don't split them up into units of 160, but...
Well, the men are wavering.
Oop.
Are you continually clicking attack orders?
No.
Okay. Because that was one of the things
should
that...
I have been?
What? No, you shouldn't have been. It's one of the things that... Because they both ran at the same time.
Yeah.
I will laugh so hard.
Combat even. 45, 46. Oh, damn it. How the hell did that happen?
Macedonian pikes win the day! Huzzah! Just run your chariots in the side. Alright. So, and it does look like, yeah, my pikes actually did advance forward in that. Look at the bodies.
Yeah, without clicking anything, they advanced a little bit.
That's really good to see. That means that they did, in fact, fix that in a sense.
Yeah.
Now,
You lost so many guys that everybody's pointed forward except for 3 dudes.
yeah. Alright. You guys did good. I'm actually just going to have them... Oh, I can't actually... The withdraw is not an option. Interesting.
Yes. Ha ha.
You better bet. Alright. One other thing I want to try is I want to try them without formation attack. You have another levy pikeman unit? What?
I do have one more levy pikeman unit.
Good. Just levy pikeman because it'll go quicker.
Yeah, let's set up a new
Oh, new spot?
let's make a new pile. Can you see that?
See what? No, if you're making marks on the thing, I can't. What we should do is we should, like, make mathematical equations with this. See, we already have the equal sign. We are monsters, Red.
Yep. Hilarious monsters.
The nice thing is, it'll provide a nice anchor for us to set the lineup.
Yeah. I can be a little more even this time. I was slightly off. And that would make a difference with...
What we're going to do is we're going to turn formation attack off.
Yeah.
See if maybe that affects... It might not affect how the pikes work. Wow, this just, like, teleported into view. It might affect, though... Oh, I just watched one guy get hit in the face with the wheel. Alright,
Oh,
pause
there's
again.
still guys alive. Oh yeah, okay.
Alright, formation attack off, Pike's on.
Oh, formation attack off. Okay.
Ready?
One move order or one attack order.
One
I'm
attack
not
order.
double clicking either. It's just walk
Just
up
one
and
click.
attack. Okay.
Ready?
Yep, go.
It's like a clash of just kind of like waving the pikes a little bit. There we go. Okay, they're starting to get in. Doesn't look like it's actually affecting anything. In fact, it kind of looks like they're not being as aggressive as they were.
I mean, it took a minute for them to actually get aggressive.
An entire unit has perished. How could that have happened? To see this giant line of elephants behind me.
Yeah, just in case.
Those are really cool looking units. I'm sorry, I got distracted. But at the same time, this is not like, you know, we've got time here, guys.
Yeah. The weird thing is, the interesting thing is actually, the Seleucids have 3 different types of elephant units available in multiplayer. 2 of them, or I think one of them is like regular African elephants that you can
Indian.
get. Like,
They have Indian
right.
war armored elephants, and Syrian armored. Yeah.
Yeah. But the mercenary Syrian armored elephants and the Indian armored elephants, you can get one of each.
Oh, really? That was changed.
They have the exact same stats, but the mercenary Syrian armored elephants cost 200 more.
I'm not sure.
They do. They cost 200.
Well, I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's if one's mercenary, but they should.
I guess I don't know why. By the way, I think it's pronounced Seleucid, not Sele. How would you pronounce it? Seleucid?
Seleucid?
It's Seleucid.
Oh, well, I was pronouncing it phonetically.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
There's no E. Like, there's no E after the L.
Maybe not.
I don't know. Technically, there's no E in it at all because it was Greek and it would have been an epsilon.
Seleucid.
Huh.
Seleucid.
So, yeah, so I'm not seeing a difference in having formation attack or not. I guess they just can't do anything like that because of the... And your guys who are off the side here, they're not actually affected by it either. So it's not like they're kind of curling towards my men.
Yeah, formation attack isn't super, like... I mean, pikes, they're naturally in formation. Like, that's the only way they can do the pike phalanx. I think the formation of the pike phalanx overrides the formation attack.
Right. So, though, your men seem to be dying faster.
Yeah, they are. I don't know why.
It's probably just because you came at me at a slight angle.
Maybe. I guess that's what happened last time, too.
That's going to be unavoidable.
Yeah.
But they do seem to be dying faster. I think the angle is just more extreme, though. Haha. Or maybe you're just bad with pikes.
Yep, I'm bad with pikes. My last group reformed, too. Are you chasing?
No, I'm not. I'll sacrifice them to your chariots again.
Because I got some silver shield swordsmen that would love a crack at those levy pikes. You actually have a lot more of them.
Your silver shield pikemen, they have silver shields. Silver shield swordsmen do not. They're kind of bluish shields. Anyway, now let's go ahead and just bring your thorax swords forward.
Thorax swords.
Now, of course, there are a lot of variables. Like, the how deep I have my pikes, how you know the angle of attack that you do, and there's just it's really hard to say that we've conclusively tested all of this. But at the same time, I think this does provide a fairly good example that yeah, they have improved pikes.
Okay, so what am I doing here?
Turn formation attack off.
Off. Oh, and you're setting up. I see. You're setting up pikemen against swords. Yeah, I mean, since Macedon and Seleucid are both successor kingdoms, they both have really similar unit makeups, just in general.
Yeah.
And they're share the same units.
Macedon has no elephants though, which makes them actually really weak. Oh, I'm being shot at by your elephants.
We await your command. By your command. Yes, commander.
Yeah, I think if you have a formation, then the formation.
Wait, oh! Your thorax swordsmen are automatically throwing their javelins now. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, that's super cool.
That was something they had in Rome as well.
Holy crap, they threw a lot.
Oh, you're out now?
I guess so. I clicked stop, but I don't think that really mattered. That's super cool. I didn't even realize they were doing that. I saw the thing in the trailer that they would, but I killed a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, you took out, what was it, 32 men. Anyway, I'm going to attack first.
Oh, I had one more.
I want to see what happens
what am I
from
doing?
here. I'm going to attack first, and then, are your men off formation attack?
They're off of formation attack.
Alright. They should start attacking after my men collide with them. And I want to see, like, how well my pikes deal with that. Because that's another problem, is that a non-formation attack unit will just kind of swarm around the pikes. What?
Attack?
Oh, yeah. Did you order the attack?
Yeah.
Our men flee the field of battle.
I haven't used the whip or anything yet, so.
You know, that's not necessary. That's interesting. So your men aren't spreading out around them like they used to.
They are, just really slowly. You see how they're kind of making a little convex? Or is that concave? I can't remember.
It would be convex. No, I don't know. We're really bad at this, sorry.
Yeah, I'm no scientist.
I studied philosophy. Where I went, the correct answer is I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I studied IT.
They said piety for a second. I'm like, I guess that's close. But no, you said IT.
One of the schools that I went to was a seminary. It's a seminary.
An entire unit.
Or has a
Another unit has perished. How does this keep happening?
Dude, I'm actually winning against your pikes.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're levy pikes, so...
They started dying. Yeah, thorax swordsmen are like mid-tier, right?
Yeah, they're just below high tier. They're not very great for their cost, but they're also the best swords that some armies get, so...
Yeah, only useful swords that some armies get. Like Macedon.
Well, Macedon has Royal Peltis, too.
That's true. So, do they just use the spears in combat? I don't really
With
get
the Royal Peltis, they throw their javelins, and then they run in with swords.
Oh, so they're just a regular sword unit.
Yeah, well, an elite sword unit that's totally outmatched by the Evocati cohort, but yeah. Alright, well,
Right. Romani. Okay.
here's the thing that I like about this, though, is that I'm not seeing your men get around them as fast as I used to see them. I think overall, like, I can fairly conclusively say, without using a whole bunch of other units, that they have actually done something to improve the pikes. My men are pushing for, well, not, there is one more thing that I want to do, actually.
Well, I do have another thorax swordsman. I'm gonna come in and flank.
No, please don't.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm going to fast forward to this. just to get through it faster. The last thing I want to do is one of the other things that Air did is for one of his battles, he had his pikes. He was constantly clicking attack orders with the pike, and it actually made the pike a bunch more effective. I wish I had another levy pikeman to do this with, but I'll have to do it with a regular pike.
You got your foot companions.
Well, no, I want to do this with a relatively equal pike unit.
Yeah. Do they have 5 kinds of pikes?
They have
4 kinds?
4.
Okay.
Levy pikes, thorax, and foot companions.
I see. They have foot companions instead of silver shields.
Right.
Ooh, now you're winning.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're actually trying to... Well, you are attacking directly from the front. But your men
yeah.
definitely aren't swarming like they used to.
No, that.
Now, you might have started swarming if you were to have attacked, like, if your men were more spread out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, if I started with... If I purposefully started
To
at
match.
the same width as you.
Alright.
If I had started at a wider width, they probably would have curled around.
Be a thing to test, actually. We'll test that with the Silver Shield Swordsman.
Yes.
Those are such a cool unit. It's a shame they're so hard to get in the campaign.
Really?
Yeah, it takes a while.
Oh. What do you need for them? They have the civilized buildings, right?
Yeah.
So they have specific military... They have, like...
They have a specific... At least... Well, patch 15 beta has not produced the Greek units yet. The Greek buildings yet. So I don't know what is going to happen. It hasn't produced Eastern either. So it might change, but as of this moment...
Oh, so they just did the Roman and the Barbarian buildings?
Yeah, that's what they released with. It's kind of proof of concept.
I mean, the Barbarian buildings did need a serious...
Oh, they so did.
And it was such a pain in the ass, and the colors were all wrong. Like, the colors were slightly different than the others. It was just weird. Now I think they've done a good job of standardizing the colors across the buildings. They shifted a lot of the buildings around, and they consolidated the temples. So each barbarian faction has, like, probably 2 or 3 fewer temples.
Really? I didn't notice that.
Or maybe 1 or 2 fewer temples. I can't remember exactly. This is neck and neck now.
Well, I mean, this is a fairly strong sword against a fairly weak pike. I mean, this shows that pikes aren't bad.
Oh no, they're just a lot more difficult to use correctly compared to the hoplites and swordsmen.
Right. The thing about pikes is they create a zone. I'll go ahead and post, show on the video for anyone who doesn't know. And if you do know,
here,
you can
I'm
just...
coming around now.
What?
You see, my guys are
Oh,
coming
yeah,
around.
now you're just destroying me. Yeah, look at that.
I had to wait until
Let me see. Okay, well, it doesn't say... Yeah, now I'm starting to lose.
Boy, you are.
It doesn't say that they have the flanking penalty.
No, they don't. I don't know if one unit can flank another unit, or like one other unit. And also
They used to, back when the game first came out, but even I can admit that the game was not in a good place when it first came out.
I started playing after a while, and so it was fun when I started.
Oh, it was fun when I played too. It wasn't perfect, but I mean, Empire Total War. You want to know what the light infantry used to do when it first came out?
What
Clicking an attack order while they were in light infantry doctrine would have them turn their backs to the enemy and not shoot.
Weird.
It was pretty much a good way to get them killed.
Yeah. I liked Empire Total War. But
yeah.
The Prussians had a really difficult start too.
The Prussians are so cool though.
Obviously, I started playing Prussian. Yeah, they're super awesome. Their infantry has like 1 or 2 more morale points than everybody else around them.
Well, it's like the Austrians have more units per regiment.
But the morale and accuracy bonuses that you get from
Being Prussian.
being Prussian as compared to the Austrians more than makes up for it.
Oh yeah.
Especially in that game. That game is so lethal, and it's so much like this. When I switched over to Rome after playing Empire, I'm like, wow, preserving units and like preserving units and reinforcing them is so much easier and cheaper and everything.
Well, part of
It's
that is
strange.
because at this time, the casualties. Wow, these battles like the morale effect is so different.
Yeah,
But casualties didn't really happen during the grind out. The killing happened when one side routed,
yeah,
and that's it. Doesn't really happen as much in like the Imperial Age, as I call it, as I don't really know what the specific term is,
yeah,
but it is a fairly good term for it because the killing happened in the shock of the volleys.
yeah. Oh, what in the Imperial era?
Yeah,
Yeah, because nobody had armor.
yeah, there's no point.
Right, exactly. There's no point, and so there was just
Well,
you know,
cuirassiers had
line
armor,
infantry
but
laying
that's
waste. What?
cuirassiers had armor. The heavy cavalry had armor.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't going to do much against muskets.
It depended. I've heard. I haven't seen anything from. I haven't seen a whole lot to prove it, but I've heard that they would proof armor by actually shooting like a handgun at it, a pistol.
That's awesome.
I could see that. I don't know if that's actually true, but All right. But no, Empire is good. I think a lot of people like I've gone back and played Rome 1 and Medieval 2, and it's fun,
Yeah,
but it's
it's
so
dated.
arbitrary and random how much stuff happens.
Yeah, it's so dated nowadays too.
Like,
Medieval
yeah,
2 is
it's a
cool,
great game, but I do much
yeah,
prefer the control this game gives you.
yeah. There we go. There we go.
Our
Our
men
men
flee the
field
battle.
of battle. This is a shameful
Now these guys are
display.
going to give chase.
All right. Well,
And look at all the guys that are sitting there in the other line that died from the.
oh yeah. Okay, can you turn fire at will off?
It is off.
All right.
Or wait. Oh, yeah. No, sorry. I'll turn fire at will off with my other swords.
All right, I'm moving some pikemen up. Let's get your thorax swordsman.
Where's my thorax?
Wow, my men are just so dejected as they just kind of struggle away. Look at that. That is just like, no, we're bad at this. Yo, yo,
I mean,
yo.
your viewer has probably seen Arrested Development and understands the joke that I made.
Yeah, I have not. We talked about this. I don't watch a lot of TV, mostly because, I don't like being told what to do, when to do it. Don't tell me how to live my life. You're not my dad. So, like, for shows that I did like Sleepy Hollow or Doctor Who or Legend of Korra, I just never got around to watching them. I'll watch them when they come out on DVD collections or whatever.
For Macedon!
My men have silly helmet hats.
Thieves and bastards to a man!
Hey, watch your language. I've tagged this channel as a family friendly.
What?
Pikes
What,
and the
my men just called your men bastards. But I do try to avoid swearing in the channel.
Very friendly to other families
What?
who may have been broken by.
Move your swordsman up.
I am. They're moving.
Also, you might want to unfast forward, or looks like you're still set to the fast forward.
I thought. Yeah, we went back there for a sec. Come on. No, I'm on fast forward.
That's what I said.
Should I? Okay,
Alright.
Ooh,
So-
you're getting a morale hit because your friends are routing.
Whom?
Never mind. Not some of the guys near some of the other ones.
I'm not seeing a morale hit on any of my soldiers.
Okay, so do you want me to spread out?
Not for this one.
Okay, I'll
Well, actually, yeah, for this one.
spread out and turn formation attack off.
And then we'll just both attack. We don't really need to do it at the same time. Just 3, 2, 1.
Wait, stop. 3,
2,
An entire
One.
unit has perished.
Yata.
Zeus!
So your men probably should have thrown javelins there.
Well, you don't want me to turn fire? We'll,
But
hold
no, they
there.
should have done it when
Yeah.
they. All right, so yeah, there is not a. Oh wait, I'm being encouraged by a nearby unit. Which one? They're out of range. Weird.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Because look at that.
So that's kind of a problem. I'm not sure how I feel about one sword unit being able to just do that. But at that point,
I mean, it makes sense. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of pikes in front of us, so let's stack up and attack them one at a time. Or let's send half of our force around, or let's send a third of our force around to attack each side.
yeah, I feel like
I'm
though at
surprised
this
they
point the
haven't
pikes
set
should
it
then
up.
be advancing. Like they should be stepping forward from along the center and just chewing the center up.
Well, the problem with that is that one, assuming that they have other units, other pikes around them, which depending on the force size you might have, you would break that line and open it up. And if your pikes marched forward, then my units are more mobile because I don't have to sit in this formation. I can just peel out and around and
Right.
hit you from behind.
Which is
I
just
don't turn easy.
it adds to what makes pikes so hard to use.
Yeah.
Now, granted, these are very heavy swordsmen against just heavy pikes. I think.
Very heavy melee, heavy pikes. You're still doing pretty decent, actually. It's still combat even, and I've got, 5 casualties on you?
Yeah.
3.
All right, let's speed it up again. And I guess this is another show of the effects of all the extra melee defense and whatnot, and health
Yeah.
and morale. I'm winning slightly. Oh no, it's you. All right, one last test, and then we'll be done. 'Cause this video has gone on for a while.
Yeah, it has. Half an hour-ish.
37 minutes and 45 seconds.
This video? Dang.
This video. The one before that was about 27 minutes or so.
Did people watch this?
Yeah. My Warsong
Nice.
videos tend to be around upwards 30 minutes. I try to keep them less than that.
Wow. I thought nobody really played WoW anymore.
Warsong, no, Warsong is in Landgrister, the old Sega Genesis game that Teddy and I used to play all the time.
Not Warsong Gulch?
Bleh. No.
Some of my guys are around behind you.
Oh no. We'll see if I have a flanking penalty yet.
The flag actually moved to the side. We're still really close, and there's no flanking bonus. That's weird. Because
So-
I'm totally flanking you.
Yeah, that's that. I would be worried about my flanks at this point. Yeah. This is actually good for me to do because just the past week of work has been really crazy, so I haven't been up for doing videos. So it'd be
Yeah.
nice. It's nice doing something different to break the kind of drudgery of the. It's not drudgery, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's like I tried doing some Smite videos, and it is just hard getting back into it.
Why are you winning slightly? Doesn't make any sense.
It says combat even here.
It does now. It keeps changing.
Well, you are attacking pikes from the front.
Yeah, but I'm also attacking them from the sides and rear.
I'm not sure. Pikes, it's just pikes probably really throw off whatever algorithm they use for determining unit battles and whatnot.
I'll bet.
Though this is pretty conclusively saying that pikes don't. I mean, granted, all these tests have been attacking the pike from the front. one of the things that I heard someone say is that they should like elite pikes they should not be so vulnerable to missiles because I mean you're spending a lot of money for them and excuse me. You're spending a lot of money for them and not getting very much. You know, a couple of arrows will kill them.
Yeah.
So that's my one thing about that elite pikes. But I'm not sure. But one of the things that I heard them say though is aside from that though, they should lower their pikes faster. They should be better at maneuvering.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, and there go my men. Alright, let's go ahead and just get the foot companions. Because I want to see these guys in action for the first time.
Foot companions versus who?
Silver Shield Swordsman.
Our men flee the field of
Yeah.
battle.
This is a shame for display.
That's offensive.
What? That was literally how it was said in Shogun 2, though. Our men are running from the battle. This is a shame for display. Hence why the guy here says this is a shameful display. Literally, that is why he does it.
Yeah.
Right, let me see some of your silver shield swordsmen. Because I can totally not talk.
Oh, there you want me? Okay.
Your pikes, your chariots. Chariots are also actually really tanky.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
105 health, 90 armor. Our horse archers actually have a really hard time with them.
Yeah, I know, which is stupid.
Well,
Alright, did I get that last unit?
you got the last one, yeah. Entire unit is perished.
Yeah.
Alright, try flanking around this line.
Yeah, okay, I got plenty of elephants.
No kidding.
Rear charge for the elephants would knock those would send those guys running so fast.
What if I were to pike box?
Yeah, but you're not pike boxing.
Alright.
Pike boxing, that sounds awesome. The new extreme sport. Okay. What am I doing?
We're gonna just do the attack. And what I'm gonna do...
Am I in formation?
What? I don't think it matters.
So, you want me to spread out?
No, this is good. 3...
Wait, whoa.
Well, no. Actually, keep it box here. You'll see
Okay.
why.
Oh, because you're going to keep issuing attack orders?
Right.
I'm going to go shield wall?
Sure. It doesn't particularly matter. I just want to see if it still does the same effect.
Okay, wait a sec. I want to slide it so that I'm just about even with you. Empire Total War had a really nice button that was just like...
I know. I know.
And there was another one that you could rotate units slightly.
Yeah, I wish that was here. They had that in Shogun 2 or something like it. Alright, 3, 2, 1, attack.
Glory to Macedon! Attack, brave sons of Macedon! For Zeus, for glory!
And let's speed this up. Oh, are you constantly giving attack orders?
I am. See,
Nice.
that's what Pike should do, is they should keep doing that kind of advanced thing. And just keep pushing against the enemy.
Yeah.
This is actually not having any effect.
I mean, it's pushing me back a little bit.
It's actually doing more against me than it is for me. But that's how pikes generally work, is they just keep stepping forward.
Yeah.
Hades, take our enemies.
It's actually really kind of hurting my finger to do.
All that clicking.
Yeah, it's a good thing I don't have a mechanical mouse, or I'm sure that you could hear it one second.
Mechanical mouse. What the hell, mechanical?
You can have a mechanical mouse. So I don't have that. Remember that old noisy mouse I used to have? It was that black one that just like the spring was attached. Must have been attached to some kind of like microphone or something. All right, now I'm starting to chew through you.
Yeah. Holy crap. Winning decisively. So that's how you use Pike, ladies and gentlemen.
You just
Or,
keep
sorry,
pressing attack orders.
gentlemen.
Well, I don't know. I might have some female viewers.
Sorry, I'm just making fun of you.
If you were to make fun of me, you should just say, just refer to me and me alone, because I'm obviously the only person who watches my videos.
Well, I mean, I've referred to your viewers several times.
They're good people.
Both of them.
Ouch. You can tell, like, I have another friend who I do videos with when I'm playing Smite. You can tell Fred's known me much longer, because he's much more comfortable just, taking pot shots at my ego over and over and over and over again.
You got bet.
Yeah.
Hades, take our enemies.
Oh, it's saying Hades, take our enemies. I think it was saying ladies, let's take our enemies. I'm like, whoa now. Family friendly.
Alright, so this is the last fight that we're gonna do?
Yeah, it is the last fight. Just
Hades, forward. Stine turbo glory. Engage. Taxis. Oi.
I got tired of hearing my guys shout.
Is under attack.
Our general's under attack. Oh, you son of a gun. Get him! Yeah, and I'll just watch them all just...
Our general has fallen.
Wow, holy crap, that was bad. What the hell?
Oh, my men were doomed.
That was like 20 seconds.
Okay, guys, so, yeah, CA has made the battles go slower, but they can still end quickly.
That was awesome.
Alright, I'm gonna concede defeat there. So I'd say that from what I've seen, pikes actually are improved.
Yeah.
I guess I'll save this replay pike test. Alright. Hey Fred, this has been fun. I'm kind of done. I think I'm kind of done for doing tests and whatnot for tonight.
No, it's fine.
But I mean, this has been fun. We should actually like do battles or something tomorrow. Or
We could wreck face as the team battle.
well, yeah, because we know each other. We're talking and
I know, yeah. You could be Macedon or the Seleucids or Rome or whatever, and I'll be Royal Scythia
yeah, Fred is basically an archer whore.
with my full stack of Amazonian riders. No, not Amazonian riders. Screw them.
Are they a unit that's not
Scythian
capped?
noblemen. Oh no, they're not capped.
They're-
Why would they be capped? This is that's like
The
just not getting
Cimbri bow women are capped.
Really?
Capped at 6 per army. Though really, you don't really need more than 6 for a fear
Oh,
build.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah, but I mean, Cimbri Bowwoman is a really nice like default basic melee or a basic ranged unit. I mean, horse runners are a little more versatile. But Cimbri Bowwomen are up there for top tier skirmisher.
Oh, they will lose to a Cretan archer or Syrian heavy archer.
Really?
Because they don't have armor.
Oh, okay. But they've got that nice range. They've got a.
So do Syrian and Cretan archers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The 150 range is the default like long range.
Yeah. Longbow hunters. Longbow hunters make no sense. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. Because this was meant to be done as pike. So if I actually go ahead and say it, longbow hunters don't make very much sense to me. Because vision range is like at, what is it, 100? And they have 125 missile range. So even though
Wait,
they can
vision range for that unit or for everyone?
for everyone to see hidden units, it's like
Huh.
100. or something like that. It's they don't have a lot of, even though they have snipe, they have to get so close to that vision range that it makes no sense. It's kind of pointless.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been fun. Thanks, guys, for watching. I was hoping for some kind of revelation here, but we didn't really see much, except that it does seem that pikes are improved. Well, I mean, this was not the most thorough test. There were a few things that we probably could have done. And as I think of them, I might do another follow-up to this.
Yeah, I'll bring more elephants next time.
Thanks, friend. But thank you all for watching. Please remember to leave likes, comments, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps keep me encouraged to do more and gets my videos more attention. Talk to you all later. Pulley is out. Say bye, Fred.
Bye.